Hello everyone, this is Sharon Creations by Carrie. It's Carrie. Hope you're all doing well. I have another Temu haul for you. A little frustrating. This will be the second time I'm recording it, because guess who forgot to turn their mic on and talk to myself for 38 minutes. But you'll be happy to know that my first round, a lot of things didn't come out of the plastic. For those that hate the plastic sound, you will still hear some, but you won't hear the plastic that was in the first round. I organized, but not how well I normally organize to try to cut out the noise. So, let's start off with the two things that I got that are not craft related. Was this little paw print necklace. I was thinking cute. However, there's a defect. And not too happy about the defect. Can you see it? Right there. There's a little defect. It's a piece of metal like when they soldered or when they molded it. A little piece got left behind and they left it. Thankfully, I'm a crafty person and I am going to put a little bling gem there. So I think I ordered a necklace with the diamond and the black stone. So I think I might put a teal or a blue stone there and glue it down with some E6000 and make it original. So I think it's cute even with the defect. And it's got the little nice hang piece to it. So it'll sit nice. A little annoyed that they didn't care that there was a defect, but because I intended it to match these bracelets that I got. Just a simple back with the rope. So I thought those would coordinate nice. So I can put a blue or a black one. I think I might put a blue one because I have a blue one like this. So I might put a blue stone on that one. Don't know. So then the other thing that is not craft related is this bag. I bought a purse not long ago, but it turns out it was too small and it was frustrating because I couldn't get 4 things in it that were wide. I could get my phone, my wallet, and my keys. Any more than that, excuse me, my allergies are horrendous and I smoke and I've been smoking too much lately. So I apologize for the coughing. I don't know. It looked nicer in the picture and the videos. I don't believe it's real leather. I can't remember. But it has like a black tone to it. Like, that these seem a little more shinier than these tones. These look like dark tones, which that looks a little more silver. I don't know. But it's got a pocket here. And it's got this cute design. It's got the magnet close. Got a little pocket there. Got a pocket here, and a little one inside. Oddly enough, when I was doing my first round video, I was like, hey, there's pocket back here. Yeah, this pocket back here is hilarious because it's not in the video and it's not in their description. At least not in any of the videos showing of this purse. But I cracked up. It's a fanny pack too. I don't do fanny packs. for any reason. So I may cut the straps off and just tuck these back in and maybe have this as my little weapon hideaway. Because you apparently need to walk around with one these days. Women can't go to the grocery store when it's dark. Half the time, people are getting followed home during the daylight hours. So, just in case, put me a little device in here. But the strap is kind of. I was hoping it would look better than this. It was only like 11 and some change, I think, $12. It just looked nicer in the video. So, I don't know if they designed a nice one for the video with better material. And then this is the mass production one. Um, Not a bad purse. It's not your high-end look, that's for sure. But it will actually fit my keys, my phone, my wallet, receipts. So I don't stick them in my pockets and put them in the wash machine. My cigarettes, yes. You got a magic wand to help me quit? Just let me know. It's not the worst thing I've purchased, but if I seen it in the store, I would have thought it's a little cheap. It's soft. I forgot to check the description to see what they said, but I can't imagine that you get a leather purse for $12. Oh, leather. It was LU, it said. I'm not sure what LU means, but enough on that. You don't come to watch my shopping for myself. You come to watch the crafts. So we'll start with this paper, which in my previous video I ordered all over this paper. Yeah, a little ridiculous. However, it is so stinking cute. If you like kittens, cats, you're gonna love this paper. You can use this in your junk journal. What a cute image this is. But then you look in there and you got cute kitty. I mean, come on. It's got hydrangeas and kitties. It looks like begonias too. But you get 3 of each, and there's 10 patterns. Oh, come on, that is cute. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna ooh it all over again because I can't get over how stinking cute it is. This kitty looked like he got a little bit of an attitude. How sweet. That is so adorable. A kitty in a basket. So adorable. This one got the squishy face, so he looks a little grumpy. Such a regal looking cat. Adorable. It's got birds, butterflies, and the adorable cat. Got the Siamese cat. So stinking cute. They're adorable. Gorgeous. That's the last one. That's the last one. So you get 10 images, 3 each. So cute. I can't wait to add this to my journals. And then we're into the I can't read, where I read and didn't process. And then I was like, There's other sizes, but I was looking at the price, trying to be cheap. There's other sizes. There's bigger sizes to this. This is textured, and it feels textured. It definitely feels textured. So it was like embossed. It's super thin because it's origami paper, but it's cool and it's holographic too. So if you like this paper, they have um, bigger sizes, deep blues, and they're two-tone with the pretty pink. So you could use these for lots of things. I forgot how many. I think you get 5, 4. Can't even tell the difference anymore. I think it's 5 sheets. And a brighter pink. And the green. This was blue, the other one was purple. Orange and yellow. So this is fun paper that you can add accents. You could probably die cut stuff out. There's one got a corner band. Look at me. There's many uses to this. So I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I'm obsessed with different types of paper. And you will see it in this paper. I love this paper. This paper is so cool. You only get 5 colors: red, gold, green, pink, and blue. So I think you get 10 each. So sorry. This paper is awesome. You got the square grid pattern that you see there. But you got stars and circles. They're dots with stars, like oddly shaped stars. And then when you move it, you get the dots that turn into circles. This paper is freaking cool. But it's that change. I forgot what it's called, but it's like it changes. And then you got green, which looks like it has yellow and light green, orange. You can catch some red tint to it with a green background. And it looks like it's moving. When the paper moves, the circles move. This one's not as obvious in the movement, but it's cool. And you get the multicolors. Then you get this psychedelic pink one, which is these circles. They're circles with the lines, and those move. Let's see if I can get it in there. See how that looked like the circle moved? Pretty awesome. Those are cool. I don't care what you say. These are cool. Then you got hearts that you've got the dots, and the dots turn into stitched circles, and the hearts go from the center to the outside. So they're tiny hearts, and then they are larger hearts. And it's almost like every other one changes because you got the rows of the hearts, and it's all each. Okay, so wait a minute. So this row This one changes. This one doesn't. This one does. These two don't. This one does. This one doesn't. So it's like a 2. So this one doesn't change. This one does. This one doesn't. These two do. This one doesn't. These two. And it alternates. And then you've got the dots in the background that turned. Is it all of them? Some of them turn to stitch circles. But hopefully you can see that. Oh, oops. Hopefully I'm moving it enough to where you can see the design change. Oh, cool. And then you got the red with butterflies. And the butterflies change. And then there's dots in the background that turn into stitch circles. So hopefully I can do it justice. It's almost like the butterflies show up and then they disappear. Show up. Now they disappeared. Some of them. Some disappear and some show up and they alternate. So it looks like you have rows going this way. So when this row shows up, this row disappears into a different design. And then this one disappears and this one shows up as butterflies. And this one disappears and that one shows up. Oh, flipping cool. Kids would love these on cards. That's for sure. I guess I'm a big kid because I think those are stinking cool. Then I grabbed a reverse tweezers. I have reverse tweezers for the Cricut, but they don't have a grip. And a lot of times they'll just flip out of your hand because of the smooth metal. And so I'm hoping these grips work. These are difficult to use at first until you get used to them because you're so used to your brain gets you squeeze and you're squeezing the item you're trying to pick up. These you squeeze and it opens them. So once you get used to using them, it'll be like second nature and then you'll forget how to use regular tweezers. So it's a learning curve with that, but I think they're pretty cool. And here's the 6-pack of the glue pens. I was having a little bit of trouble with the one that I got previously. So I'm hoping that I learn how to use these correctly and that the glue actually works. Hopefully. But they're colored. The glue's not, I think the glue has a tint to it, but it'll dry clear. But you've got a green, an orange, a yellow, a blue, purple, pink, and white. So hopefully those come in handy for those little tiny thin die cuts that are difficult to glue without putting too much. And then I got a 10-pack of these, which go on those collapsible bins. I also have a shelving unit that has their drawers. I'm from the East Coast. I say draw that way. People make fun of me how I say it. But there's 8 pullouts. I think there's 8. What is there? 5 on each side. Can't remember. I think there's 8. But you're supposed to be able to put chalk marker on this, and you're supposed to be able to erase it. They're large enough to where you can write large enough or write multiple things on it, and it just clips over the edge. So I'm hoping these work because I put the little Dollar Tree ones on, and I've also put one that I got off the clearance rack at Walmart. So they slide over the top like this, but you can slide a piece of paper in so you can change it. It's still hard to read those. So I am hoping that this, with my eyesight going crappier and crappier, I need to get new glasses. I don't wear my glasses enough. So there's those. I am not picking up a package. It's a 10-pack. They're all the same color. You actually, in that, you have multiple choices of colors. So I got this tape thing. It is called a masking tape cutter. So you have this little doohickey thingy here. It's got the serrated edge here. Nothing on that side. So you squeeze it, you put your washi tape in, or your cutter tape, and then here's the edge. See, and this is what I don't like about it already, is it doesn't hold the edge. You have to like chase the edge, which is something I hate to do. So I think I will use this for washi tape, but my plan was to use it for this tape. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my large desktop tape dispenser and put this roll on it. Because one of the most irritating things I find it when I'm crafting is trying to find the edge to the dang tape. And that's a wrinkle. That's not even the edge. Where's the edge? But I want to show you that this actually does work. Right here. Did I find it? Yeah, I think I found it. And it's on the wrong side, so spin it over so you can actually. No, it's in backwards. Dang, dang. This is the washi tape I usually use when I'm cutting or doing dies. But you hold it and oh, that didn't rip very good. It does cut that green tape really well. You get the serrated edge. It does work really good. That's nice. I think my green tape works better in it. But it's a nice little gadget. I just don't like the fact that you have to, well, I guess it leaves it bumpy on the edge so that you can find it. But this little thing, this tape roll is too big. Even though it's not as wide, it is too thick. It doesn't like thick rolls. But it works better for the washi tape, so I'll probably leave my washi tape roll in there. And I'm definitely going to put my large desktop one, put that in there. Just thought of that. Then I got this, which is for diamond painting. However, my thought process was to use it for embossing powders. Nicole from Nicole's Happy Place, she hauled one from, I think it was Michael's, one of the craft stores, in her not too long ago haul. And the consensus that I'm hearing since is that to not use plastic with embossing powder. But I was looking for something to not have to use that piece of paper, fold a piece of paper, do your embossing on top of it, tap the paper to get all your embossing paper in the crease. Then you can, Marian Emberson does it all the time. She just simply uses a printer paper and taps it into her bottle. But I was trying to, when I saw Nicole do that haul, and that was what her intent was, and then I kept hearing after the fact was, you shouldn't use plastic with embossing because it'll stick to it. Well, there's that embossing powder. Not the kind you heat. Powder to the static pouch or the little brush. As I was thinking, what if I took that little pouch and rubbed this down and then it wouldn't stick? And then I would have, it has a little cap here, and you could pour it right back into your bottle. Tap the container, and it also on this end has a larger one. Hers was like this, it was just a cream color, and she found hers, I think, either Hobby Lobby, Amazon, or Michael's. So I'm going to give that a shot. I might use this for my diamond painting, or use it on small, like tags, when I emboss tags, or little sentiment pieces. So that's the plan. So we're going to find out if it works. Because I can't remember what the intended use, I think the intended use is embossing. which I went to Michael's and of course couldn't find one, so I went to Temu. Found one at Temu. Then I got this book, which I bought 3 of these. I'd say there's a big difference in size. I don't like these. The pages are too small. First off, this is the edge of the original page. I was making it bigger by adding a page in between 2, just to give it a... Actually, did I put 2 in there? To give it some substance to the paper, but to make it bigger, because these pages are super tiny. I'm sorry, but I cannot junk journal on a page that small. It's just not in me. So I got 3 of these. When I did this page, I was so frustrated because the size of trying to get my pieces on there was so annoying because the page was so tiny. So, I mean, chopping things up to have it fit kind of just took away from the images itself. And I didn't care for it because it was just too small. So if you have an idea for this book, because I have 3 of them now, what other ideas I could do with it? Because I know somebody else bought one, and it turned into be a frustration. I could not enjoy journaling with a page that small, and that was even making the page bigger. Because God only knows who the heck can junk journal, and you've already lost this with all the holes. But a space this big, who enjoys a space that big unless you've got nothing but tiny pieces? Most of my junk journal stuff is not tiny. I mean, these are like the smallest things, these little stickers. But most of the stuff that I have is not that tiny. So if you got a suggestion on what to do with those books. And then, so I got this book. It's got a little bend in it, which it's okay. It's probably going to end up with a bunch of dents in it by the time I'm done. But it is a 9 ring. And this was separate. It was cheaper to get this separate than to buy it as a kit. I first found one that had the paper and the book. And then I went digging and it ended up being like $1 cheaper to get these separate. So you get 80 pages of this paper. And it's, I want to say, oh goodness. Let me get my ruler. It's 10 by 7. And the book is 11 by 8, I believe. Yeah, 11 by 8. So it's a good size. It's your standard piece of paper. I can journal better on that size than the other books. I've journaled on smaller pages, but not that tiny. Because I've already got my pink journal going. But I wanted to try to where I could just go to town. I have a lot of stuff that I've purchased for my junk journals. And I want to use them, but I can't possibly use it on that little book. So I've only bought one because I want to be able to have the freedom to use larger items that I have. Like these will fit nicely on this. Whereas in the other book, I have to chop it up. And then you end up where everything is overlapped, the fussy cut, then I would have to fussy cut around this butterfly. Then I would cut into this section and kind of just waste that. So I wanted to not waste what I have. When I use it, I want to be able to fully use it. So there's this book. And then I got to figure out what cover am I going to put on it. Don't know yet. And so this is the last item, I think. I don't know, I've already done this once, so my memory's starting to slip on what I did. I got this silicone mat, which is food grade, but the size was impressive. I think it was 9 and some change, I want to say, for this 3-piece. There's other ones that they have that have a wooden rolling dowel, and I think the same exact store has them because I saw a review and the lady said, "Oh, it comes with a wooden roller." And there's some that have the silicone mat with a wooden roller. I found this one, and I was like, I could use this in my craft room. This, if you wanted to use in your kitchen, would work pretty well. Most people already have a rolling pin. If not, you could go to Walmart, get one of their wooden dowels, and use that. It's basically the same thing. Um, it has this, which I was gonna try it with Mod Podge and see how, if it would leave streaky lines, or if the Mod Podge would go on smooth. If not, it's going in my kitchen. But it's got some weight to it. It's not a cheesy one. So this will go in my craft room because I'm going to use that in my craft room. I think it's going to help me more in my craft room because I have one of those metal ones in my kitchen, so I don't need. And I already have one of these mats that I think I got from Pampered Chef, so that was an expensive puppy. If you plan to use this in your kitchen, I would say go for a darker color because you can't see the measurements very well. And that is one thing I found in the reviews. So when you hit the see all for the reviews, if they have reviews on the items, we definitely read and look for the ones that have negative or not many stars, because those are the ones that are going to tell you what the defect is. They love this, except the measurements. They have the circles for when you're rolling out pie crust and that type of thing. It has the measurements, but it's shiny where the different steps. Gosh, fur on this. I have to leave it alone. And it has the measurements, a measurement here and a measurement here. This is, I want to say centimeters. This is definitely not inches because there's not enough space to be inches the way that the measurements read. There's stuff all stuck to it. I don't know where that stuff came from. But it looks like half-inch measurements. So I'm not quite sure what the measurements are on it. It doesn't give you a symbol. I don't see a symbol to say what the measurement is. But it is definitely heat resistant. So it says max, I guess the lowest is 40 Fahrenheit and max is 446. So I'm thinking you could actually heat emboss on top of this. And it has it in centimeters, 40 centimeters, 230 centimeters Celsius. Food grade. Do not use a knife on it. So don't cut on it because don't be like me. You will cut through your silicone mat. That's why I had to buy a second one. It doesn't take open flame. And they don't want you to put it underneath electric plug things that are plugged in. But it's nice size. It's almost 28 inches to almost 20 inches. This puppy's pretty long. And it's even got a little hook on it. So if you wanted to hook it in your craft room, using it in your craft room or in your pantry, you can hang it up in your pantry. The only thing is you're going to have to wash it in between every single use because things are clinging to this that I didn't know was on my craft table. that is appearing as I sit here. The stick on it is really good. I mean, it's got a good, so this will stick well to pretty much any countertop. So, gosh, stuff's sticking to it everywhere. Sounds staticky too. I definitely need to wash it to try to take out some of the static. So I believe that is everything. I hope it's everything because now this is round 2, so hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. Yes, that's it. I have a craft project that I will be uploading. That's if it works. Because I have another napkin technique that isn't using saran wrap, but we're going to see if it works because it works on wood. So I'm testing to see if it works on paper. So hopefully that works out and I'll let you know. I may even upload to show you if it's a fail or not, if it fails or if it succeeds. So hit those buttons if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit that subscribe button. If you like what you see, hit the like, because apparently when you hit the likes, it puts me out there more for more people to find me. So then that way, we get closer, we get to that 1,000 subscriber, and then we'll win some free stuff. And if you're out of the US, I'm going to have to come up with something special that won't break my bank to ship you something. I'm going to have to come up with something because I need to do something for people outside the United States. So hopefully I can come up with something. But the brain's in the work for something. Because we got lovely Lucy, who's in Holland, who's actually realized that if she wins, it'll break my bank to ship her something. And I understand that it's the same thing for the UK. So I have heard that in order to send something to the UK, that it was like $42 to send a t-shirt to the UK. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm definitely going to have to come up with something for the lovely people outside the United States. So when I figure it out totally, I will let you know. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.